At an early age, Dr. Rambilas grew a fond love of language through the influence of his community priest, Pandit S.A. Naidu. This shaped the rest of his life and paved the way for his study of Sanskrit in India. On his return to South Africa, Dr. Rambilas began to sow the seeds of Vedanta and Sanskrit in the country through a number of publications and the Arya Samaj movement, of which he is currently the president. One of his noteworthy contributions to the South African Hindu community is the establishment of the Westville and Phoenix Hindu schools, where Sanskrit, Hindi and Tamil are taught. We caught up with Dr. Rambilas to find out more about his love for Vedas and its place in Africa.
I was born in Avoca, and I'm very fortunate to have been blessed with a beautiful community, a community that was very culturally conscious. When we attended satsangs as children, the person that conducted the satsang in Avoca that we attended was a Pandit S.A. Naidu. So Pandit S.A. Naidu, his Sanskrit was very good and so was his Hindi. So we grew up with somebody who was very particular about our Hindi and the Sanskrit mantra ucharan. When I did my degree, I opted to do a degree with the Hindi and Sanskrit as majors. That was again because of my upbringing. Then I did my honors in a combined honors in Sanskrit and Hindi. The university sent me to India for 2 years. They appointed me and then sent me to India to do my masters in Sanskrit. So when I returned, it was Pandit Nardev and Sri Ram Bharosji, stalwarts of the Hindu community, tremendous work done by them. In 1985, it was upon the insistence that I became the secretary of the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha, and in 1985, an international Vedic conference was held here in Durban, and I had to do all the secretarial work. Working with the Arya Samaj took me into the development of our people, the earliest indentured laborers, and I've written about that. Sanskrit opened up a whole new world for me in my understanding of religion. So the earliest text we have where there is a language written which we can read and understand is the Vedas. For the Indo-European family of languages, it definitely is the oldest extant literature that we have. The Vedas then gave us insights into the earliest speculations on religion. And it's a very simple philosophy that says, if nature is here and there's the laws of nature, and if you and I are part of that nature, regardless of the religion we may belong to, because that only comes about later on. In the earliest times, we were talking about man, the Sanskrit word man, and manu, and manav dharma. Sanskrit is manas, Latin is MENS, mens, meaning mind, mental, and so on. We get various such words. So the thinking being in the Vedas is manu or manushya. When university did close down, the departments closed down because the new demographics, our departments became financially non-viable. It was very sad though, because I was faced with a dilemma now. Suddenly, there was this vacuum in our cultural life. There was no more the university teaching, Sanskrit, Hindi or Hindu studies, Indian philosophy. Then also the department began to shift in terms of teaching Indian languages at schools. So I had to make a choice, and I thought then that if an institution like Westville Hindu School or a school like Westville Hindu School would be an answer where now we could teach the Sanskrit, the Indian languages, the dance and music in the mainstream curriculum. So why is the sun so important, and why are we including the sun, Surya, in our prayer? The Constitution allows us to promote our cultures, and we have to take that step. We have to make sure that we support it and encourage and promote schools where value systems are entrenched, respect, discipline, family values, that will keep our youngsters away from a lot of the vices that we are hearing about today. Then we spread that light by doing the work, the kind of work that Rambilas ji was involved in the Aryan Benevolent Home. The very fact that I decided to do a primary school means I feel that the future lies in the hands of the children. The fact that 150 children at the school can perform a havan, can play a simple tune, can sing the sargams, can do a simple dance, for me, that is why it's so important.
Stand up and go, Guruji. Just let them go onto that step. You're okay.
Hang on to the wall. So now you can hang on to the wall.
You're the steed, you can walk to the wall. You can walk onto the wall.
You want to stand there with the steps? How close now?
We've started a chapter called the Arya Samaj Africa, where Mauritius, the African countries, and along with India, we're going to come up with innovative ideas for the youth to take forward. Mauritius has got an old age home, so do we have. Aryan Benevolent Home. We've got priest training courses, we've got literature that we produce. So now we're looking at succession planning. Now you say, Tum Radha ho.
Tum Radha ho. Tum kaise ho.
Main
Mexico.
Repeat it. We started what we call Ubuntu Ubu Hindu dialogue. Like the Africans, the Hindus are regarded as pagans because we look at the earth as mother, we look at nature and we say our lives are intrinsically bound, interwoven with nature. Nature makes a statement without saying it. Variety is part of life. There are different species of cats, different species of dogs, flowers, trees. A mango tree will have 10 different species of mangoes. How is it then as human beings we only feel that one species is right, one species, narrow species of human being, one religion within that is right, and in that process we destroy and kill ourselves. So again, one does not need a scripture. Just look around you and nature's religion is there for you to follow.